Good day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in the crowd. Welcome back to the Ketchup Cast. My name is Lord Mandor, and I'm joined with the guy that's here, Friends of the Defiler.
Yeah.
Today we were asked to talk about aliens.
What?
Wait, no, we weren't. Sorry, that was the other guy. We were asked to talk about stupid stuff we believed in as kids. What did you believe in as a kid? It was stupid.
I thought my father loved me. I thought he did, but he left and didn't come back.
Wow. No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
We left.
Who left?
We left. Probably.
I didn't leave at all.
I don't remember what I did.
I just know that would have been really funny. I didn't believe in many stupid things when I was a kid.
Oh my god.
Of course, you had to believe the obligatory "the moon is cheese" thing.
I didn't believe that though.
You had to.
But I didn't.
No.
I thought that was stupid.
No, I thought you were stupid.
No, you didn't know me back then.
Well, I know you're stupid.
But I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
Don't you know that?
Anyway. And I was a tooth fairy. Did you go for the tooth fairy? Or did your parents not do that?
They did a tooth fairy thing. It's just I had no idea how to conceive how they could even lift up my head while I was sleeping.
You know, that's a good question.
I don't know
how are they so strong?
No. I'm not saying that because I got a big head. I do have a big head, but the thing is, how do they do it without disturbing me?
Dude, fairies. They would have magic.
But fairies don't exist.
That's right. When I was little, I was confident that the tooth fairy existed simply because I trusted my parents. So that was my first mistake. But
it's always about trusting your parents.
Do you remember Timmy the Tooth?
Oh, yeah, I remember Timmy the Tooth.
Okay, well, Timmy the Tooth. That was for those who don't know, it was a puppet show about a tooth.
It was like the Muppets, but the main character was a tooth.
And his dog was a toothbrush.
His dog was a toothbrush.
And the main enemy was like Plaque.
Or something like that, and they went into space and they fought him or something.
He was called the Cavity Goon or something.
Was he?
Yeah, and his Harley Quinn-esque sidekick was a piece of peppermint named Miss Sweetie.
Oh,
and then,
really?
And then to stick with the theme of teeth, they had one friend who was super buff who looked like he was made of toothpaste, and then there was a wisdom tooth with a long beard, and then there was a blue tooth with a cowboy hat, or a cowgirl hat, sorry.
I do not remember any of that.
And then there was a Cyclops who had poor eyesight, so I could relate to him. And then there was a blue girl.
What?
And then there was like an aardvark demon creature.
I don't remember. I just know what it was.
Oh, dude, I watched a bunch of these. Anyway, all that to say, one of the VHS tapes that I got when I was younger came with a pack of stickers of all the characters.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I guess I really liked having toys as a kid, because that was before I realized, hey, I could just draw stuff and then work on that, because that was before I actually was good at drawing. But
man, that sounds pretty quirky and unique.
No, quiet.
Yeah, that was pretty unique and quirky.
Anyway, I took the sticker and I thought, man, I could use this as like a toy now. I could just have my own little Timmy the Tooth action figures. And one night, I lost my tooth, like my actual tooth. It came out, but I actually lost it. I didn't know where it was. Dude, get off that channel. He's flipping through channels right now. They're bad things. Anyway, I lost a tooth, and then I actually lost it. I could not find it. It went under my pillow, and then I asked my parents, hey, did the tooth fairy get my tooth? And my parents were like, what tooth? And we all realized that I'd lost a tooth. Or someone had lost a tooth. And so my mother suggested, hey, why don't you use your Timmy the Tooth sticker? And my first instinct was to look at her and say, Mom, this is a sticker. I don't think that counts.
What kind of fool do you play me for?
So I put the sticker under my pillow. And the next morning, it's gone. And my parents are like, yay, Tooth Fairy. And then a day went by, and then I started crying because I lost my sticker.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like the only thing I could consider as like a little action figure or something. The only merchandise I had for the show, and I liked the show growing up.
I had Rescue Heroes. Or were they Rescue Rangers?
I didn't. They were Rescue Rangers. I didn't have that.
Were they?
Yeah, I didn't have that. Until...
I just know I had tons of them, and then they kind of branched off from being like superheroes in quotes. They went for being like, oh, I'm a cop, I'm a paramedic. Hey guys, look at me, I'm a park ranger.
I never had.
Aren't I cool?
I never had those.
Well, I did. I had tons of them. Basically, you were able to put like this chip down into like their back. Mm-hmm. You could slide in there, they're like rescue heroes, and say things like recycle and don't start fires, things like that. But after, get back to work. I fixed it. I kind of fixed it.
Oh boy!
I think I fixed it. Okay. So Rescue Rangers, don't touch it.
Okay. We had a bunch of technical difficulties.
No, we didn't.
Before.
No, we didn't.
Okay, we didn't. Sure.
We're talking about Rescue Rangers.
You're talking about it. Go ahead.
They slowly branched off from being like Rescue Rangers. From like, hey, don't recycle, not don't recycle.
Which means recycle.
Yeah.
And they branched off to what?
I believe it was astronauts.
Astronauts, okay.
And then they died.
Okay.
But, of course, at the time, they were getting, like, the Imaginext things. Imaginext were slowly becoming into popularity, so you would take them, like, put them down onto something, and then you twist them. They pop out or something like that.
Oh.
I had, like, a shark one. I believe it was like
a shark?
No, it wasn't like Street Sharks. It was like they hunted down a giant behind shark.
Oh, shark hunters.
Yeah, they hunted down
like a harpoon some sharks.
I think, but no, they had to be safe, so they had cages.
Oh.
They had the cages.
So they're SeaWorld.
No.
Okay.
They didn't have cages. They had a cage that was like, oh no! It's like Lego, like, you know, when they yell, hey! Hey! It was that problem, but there was a cage.
And they say, oh no, instead of hey. Is that it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't remember the commercials. All I know is I had the shark.
Okay.
They did stuff with like polar bears and stuff. And I think they went on to doing like Batman, Superman.
Yeah, those I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before those, there was like sharks and stuff.
Okay.
The shark was my favorite toy.
Getting back to what I was saying.
No.
I lost him in a tooth sticker to the tooth fairy, and I was sad. And my parents saw I was sad, and their first thought was, "Wow, our kid's a wimp because he's crying over a sticker." And then my mom told me, "Don't worry, we're gonna get your sticker back. The tooth fairy's gonna bring it back." And then I saw my dad searching through the trash, and I could tell he was frustrated. Well, now I can tell he was frustrated. Back then, I was like, wow, my dad's crazy. He's going through trash for no reason. So I go up to him, hey, Dad, what are you doing? And he's had a long day, and now he's just looking through the trash for a sticker.
My kind of show.
My teen is pregnant and so am I. Stop flipping through channels.
I can't help it.
Anyway. So I ask him, Dad, what are you doing? And he's frustrated, so he just flat out tells me, I'm looking for the sticker. There's no tooth fairy. That's how I remember it, at least. Or maybe I might be mixing up the ending, but I don't remember, man. My memory is like, lots of too much amnesia stuff. But anyway, that's what I believed in as a kid. I believed in the tooth fairy. No, not that show.
Okay, let me tell you about what I did as a child. I went outside. As a child, you grew up in like Philadelphia, so you couldn't do what I did as a child.
Which was?
My parents gave me a garden hose.
Uh-huh.
They sat down on a lawn chair.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to play.
Oh, I didn't. I had a raft and a snowy 5-foot driveway. And then it was like giant apartment and then 5 feet of grass and then busy street. So I could just slide down the raft.
It was mostly just me with a garden hose up against like dry dirt, turning it on, and it just spews mud everywhere.
So you held the nozzle to the ground, and then okay.
And then after that, we just like go through like, whoa, look at all this mud.
Because played in the mud.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. But other than that, on the inside, I had Rescue Rangers, of course. Then after Rescue Rangers, I had Crash Dummies.
Crash Dummies.
Yeah.
They were toys?
Yes, they were.
What?
No,
I missed out on that.
It's not those Crash Dummies. It's not car Crash Dummies. They're similar. It's just they're toys. But their gimmick is that you touch them, they fall apart.
Oh.
They got the
Why? Why is that a toy?
No. Let me tell you. Because it was funny and gimmicky. And basically, they had this big circle on there that had like, of course, the testing sign. And I believe it was either the head. It was either the head, the chest, or both that you could press and they just fall into pieces. You say that, but as a kid, that was amazing.
That's just Jenga the action figure.
But no, you can put them back together. Like, oh wow, I wonder if I'll do it again. Chuck him at the wall.
It's Jenga the action figure.
No, you chuck him at the wall, falls apart. Whoa, that was cool. I bet you that'll be cool the next 90 times. And let me tell you what, it was.
Oh my word.
Then they had a car that did it. They had like dogs that fall apart.
Yeah, Babes in Toyland had the right idea with their toys. Yeah. You saw that movie, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Say it again.
Babes in Toyland. You're giving me the face of...
I'm trying to think. What movie was it?
It was a Disney movie made in
because
the past.
All I'm thinking about is Jingle All the Way.
That's not at all it. Babes in Toyland.
It's not a tumor.
Okay,
it's not a tumor. Wrong Arnold movie.
Anyway, I'm not gonna actually go into the plot because looking back, it's a dumb movie.
You know what Jingle All the Way is?
It's a Christmas movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Do you know what the plot is?
It's
I need to get my son a toy. Dad, I only want this toy. Well, how am I gonna get you this toy? I'm never there for most of your karate lessons.
I think I saw part of that.
And then he gets it. It's where he yells, "Put that cookie down!" Because they're doing a thing with like the neighbor, and it's not like at the time because it was a kids movie. Like you didn't get it until later. So
is that the what?
That was the telephone.
Oh. Okay.
But listen to this.
What? Listen to what?
Were you about to say doorbell?
No.
Were you?
Yeah.
I don't have a doorbell.
Mine does. I'm sorry. Wait, does it? I don't remember.
No.
Anyway, Babes in Toyland. The plot's dumb.
It's not the tumor.
The whole movie's dumb. Looking back, it's just dumb. It's just something you can set your 4-year-old in front of and just let them watch it because it's clean and there's pretty colors and there's dancing and singing.
Hey, do you know
but not a whole lot of well thought out plot.
Do you know what had not a whole lot of thought out plot that my parents set me in front of?
What?
RoboCop.
We've talked about this.
What?
That you've watched RoboCop as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, but RoboCop was a pretty good movie. It taught me about the effects of using drugs.
Why are you holding me back?
Because you won't let me talk. The effects. Stop. My turn.
Fine.
It taught me about what the consequences of doing drugs, and that's. Don't talk about it. But basically, it taught me about the issues of having drugs, and that will be a robot cyborg cop man will come after me. And I think that's a pretty good conclusion of this episode.
No, I didn't even get to... Okay, Babes in Toyland, at one point, there's a guy who's supposed to be like the replacement Santa. It's Ed Wynn. Of course it is. It's old Disney. So Ed Wynn, he's the toy maker for all the Christmas toys. He goes up to his assistant, his lab assistant. He's like, "Oh, look what I've invented! You know what little boys like to do with toys? When they get them on Christmas, they like to take them apart and see how they work. But this toy, it's already broken." So that's what your Jenga action figure reminds me of. And seeing that as a kid, I thought, man, I must be being a boy wrong because I don't have any joy in taking things apart. I just like to watch the behind-the-scenes movies.
What kind of kid were you? You called yourself a boy?
Because I was.
Kids call themselves kids. They don't call each other boys.
Well, no one told me, man. I was antisocial. I stayed in my apartment bedroom, despite my parents wanting me to say, "Go, son, go play soccer." I was like, "No, let me draw."
And I broke kids' wrists. What's your point?
That's not a good thing at all. I think one of us chose the better path in our lives.
Me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a lot cooler than you, though.
But I never got in trouble for breaking kids' wrists on the playground.
Hey.